you know, at this stage, everybody is in the same boat. When I say everybody is in the same boat right now, there's some technical issues relating to the elections that have to be taken care of, like ensuring that people actually do register to vote. In my view, if we went to the elections today or in 2018 and we actually haven't really resolved those issues of voter apathy and so on, mobilizing the, you know, that generational cohort that usually is absent from voting, which is the young voter, the outcome of this election might just as well be predetermined. If people don't work as hard to actually go into the rural areas, and I don't actually have a sense that even on the opposition side there are people who have an advantage over others when it comes to actually engaging the voting rural electorate. And I'm not talking here about simply going into a rural area and having a rally that is well attended. I'm talking about actually people who have registered to vote, you know, who then actually vote for the opposition parties. I don't know that there's a party that is an advantage right now. And so I think that we all have to just be committed to working hard, and we all have to be committed to making sure that people register to vote. We all have to make sure that when this new registration exercise that the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission has been talking about, which I think begins in May, that it is a fair process, that it enables every constituency to actually register. When I say constituency, I'm talking about even those areas which they know themselves to be supportive of the opposition, that they are actually even given enough time to register, just as the Zanu-PF strongholds. So I don't believe that there's anyone who has any advantage in terms of time. We're all at the same place. Well, once again, you know, we talked earlier on about the fact that here our politics sometimes is so personality driven. You know, the truth is people are hungry. People don't have jobs. You know, 90% unemployment, and companies have abandoned Zimbabwe. You know, we're not getting investment coming into this country, and all of that. So there are some side issues which I think are really meant to distract us from focusing on what is really, really important. Where Zimbabwean has spent his time, part of his time, or part of his life, and all of that, it really should be inconsequential and irrelevant. But, you know, it's a political reality that you also have to sell yourself. We, as Build Zimbabwe, and me also personally, I am not expecting that, you know, people are just going to say, we embrace what you're representing. I'm prepared to work. I'm here right now. I've moved back to Zimbabwe for that reason, to make sure that people understand I'm not just speaking from somewhere out there. I'm prepared to work. And I'm also heartened by the fact that, yeah, there may be noise made, particularly on social media, about where someone is and where they're coming from and all that. I've begun to understand that at the end of the day, that really matters little. What matters more is when we engage with people on the ground, as we are doing, going to the rural areas, having the conversations that we're having with people in the rural areas, in the townships, and so on. We really believe that that's what matters. What matters.
And other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.